Good morning, internets. It is Tuesday morning, and oh, nice vet. Sorry, squirrel. I have survived my second ever spin class. I want to tell you about this for a minute because it was surreal. This time there was not a polite, skinny, sweaty vegan man. There was a little angry blonde girl. With delusions of scenery. So last time I went to spin class, the guy was totally real. He lays down on the bike and he's like, okay, turn the resistance up, turn the resistance down, go faster, go slower, stand up, sit down. That's the whole thing. There, now you know spin class. This time the lady was like, okay, now we're climbing a hill. You're outside, you're climbing that hill, you're climbing it, and there's trees, and like she's painting this whole picture, and some people seem really into it. I'm not going to judge. But it made me feel a little foolish. And she kept getting so aggressive. And the whole time, we're supposed to be outside in the trees, but you can't be outside in the trees. You can't even imagine yourself outside in the trees when it sounds like you're hung over inside of a pinball machine with the music that they play. I'm not outside in the trees. And there's like crazy pinball machine sounds. I'm not into dance music or techno music or any of that stuff, really, not at all. And I don't know, the whole time I'm just like, oh my god, girl, if you would just and put on Zeppelin 4 right now, or something that I can remotely tolerate, I would kiss you on the mouth. But she wouldn't. She just kept putting on like the scariest, most aggressive techno that I have ever heard in my life. And the music got more and more terrifying, and she's talking about nature, and we're climbing hills. Okay, this is the final hill. I'm like, where the hell are we? Wherever it is we are, the whole thing is uphill. All of it. Not a flat piece of road, nothing downhill. Whole world, her imaginary world, everything is uphill from everywhere else. It sounds like a nightmarish hellscape, really, wherever it was we were supposed to be biking. But I was getting a good sweat on, so I'm trying to remain positive. And then we get to the end, and it's time to cool down. We've been on the spin bikes for an hour. Everybody's ready to lay down and die. Okay, and now it's time to cool down. Or they usually put on softer music for that. Last class did. Sure enough, she puts on softer music too. She puts on a girl's voice, this like tiny little girl's voice that sounds like she's maybe 6 years old, and it's piped up from the bottom of a sewer, but it's a cover of Leaving on a Jet Plane, slowed down by half. I wanted to cut myself. Oh my god. And other than that, it was a really good spin class. I got a good workout in. Got to see my girl Yahira. I love you if you're watching this. My lady love. But, it is what it is. Spin class, man. Far out. The other thing I want to talk to you guys about today is the notion of haters gonna hate. So what happened was, a couple of months ago, I go to the gym, and there's an electric vehicle only parking spot, with a free charge station, which is very cool. And there's only one space at this particular location, and there's a second-gen Camaro parked in it. And I thought it was just so hilarious. I was like, oh my god, an actual real-life gas hole. Like, I had only just gotten my Volt and ran into one right away. Like, it was amazing. I saw one in its natural environment, in the wild. It was amazing. And it was a second-gen Camaro. And I was like, oh my god, that's too perfect. So I made a little rant video, poking fun at the Camaro owner. And for some reason, some group of dudes, all I have learned from this video is that Camaro owners have no sense of humor about themselves whatsoever, because there's like a couple of people who thought it was a little bit funny, but everybody else that had found it, because I guess because it had the word Camaro in it, were like actual Camaro owners, and making a U-turn. They were actual Camaro owners, and they lost their minds. Oh my god. Like, I had one person telling me, oh, honestly, nobody cares. You took the time to write it. Obviously you care. Calm down. Just calm down. They're just, got their panties in a twist, couldn't get their mullets combed right. I don't know what the deal is with these Camaro dudes, but they freaked out on the comments of the video. And there were some like really vulgar and a couple of really violent comments, and I got rid of those because I don't give people space. But oh my god, it was so funny. Somebody else wrote in all caps, triggered. No. I'm not sure people even know what that word means. I'm not even sure, like, with the way it gets thrown around, I know what it means, but it's a very fashionable thing for D-bags to hurl at people that they deem to be either weak or liberal, and they tend to think that those are the same thing, and they assume that I'm both because I drive an electric car, and that's super funny and adorable. But all it says is triggered, all caps. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry my video triggered you. I had no idea that Camaro owners were so sensitive and such giant girls about it. Oh my God, calm down. You need to calm down. Haters gonna hate. What are you gonna do? But it just cracked me up. So if you own a Camaro, first of all, yay for you. I'm sure that it's an incredibly well-selling vehicle. People like them. They're everywhere. Every time I go to the car show, there's an entire row of them. They all like having cars exactly like their buddies. Sounds like fun. But just kidding. But let me know in the comments, have I offended you deeply? Or isn't it legitimately kind of dickish to park in a spot that's reserved for electric vehicles if you're not an electric vehicle? I just think that it kind of is. And if I point at you and laugh for doing it in the world's most, man, dude, the second gen Camaro, I don't know. Like, you know the thing has an odor. Like, it's the car where, like, your mom never wanted to see you getting into one of those. Like, have a freaking sense of humor. Like, calm down. Dudes need to calm down. And that's, I know I don't have any car news related for today, guys, but those are the things that were cracking me up, was like the psychotic techno music transition into the leaving on a jet plane cover, that made me feel vaguely suicidal. And then why are Camaro guys, such giant girls? Like, why you gotta be a total chick about it? Just relax. It's a joke. It was a joke. I wasn't actually mad. It takes a lot to actually get me mad. Mostly, I think it's funny. Like, you're gonna park in a spot and have a bunch of signs pointing at you that basically say that, you are a sort of jerk. And I think that's funny. Like, that was humorous to me, and I wanted to make fun of it. And, but, oh my Lord, like, the comments on the video and some of the, like, I've gotten a couple of emails which is super funny. Like, emails from people who, like, are YouTube trolls, but aren't willing to troll on the video. Like, they're just going to email me directly in order to spew their hatred at me. And then it's just like a private moment of hatred just between he and I. Like, just the guy and his email hammering away about what he thinks about my dumb car. Like, calm down. Everybody has assumptions about the cars that people drive. Like, we do. Like, if you're a car guy, you know that. You're like, Camaro, mullet, fog hat, Aerosmith. Like, obviously. And gigantic lifted truck with a bunch of the Fox stickers on the back. Like, that's a total bro. And if there's a four-wheeler in the back, double points. You know there is a cooler also with energy drinks and vodka. Like, that's all in there. And trucker hats, like snapbacks. Like, that's a thing when you see that truck. Like, that's who you think is driving it. Who drives a Chevy Volt? Quirky grandmas drive the Chevy Volt. Case in point. Like, that's who drives. Like, relax. People gotta calm down. Anyway, guys, that's what I got this morning. I'm totally fried from working out so hard, but it's been good. I'm gonna try to keep it up, and now I gotta try to go to work this Friday, so gonna be a good day. If you've enjoyed watching, thank you so much. Please consider subscribing right over here. I'm going to link that second gen Camaro video right here so you can see what everybody was so mad about and that it's not even a big deal. And thank you so much for watching. My name is Catherine with EVs of Nevada, and please remember to like, subscribe, and smile.